I am afraid I feel like nothing. Back at it again with this empty feeling. Sleeping badly, getting up at noon, spending the night blinking up at the moon. I say I'm tired, I laugh about my insomnia. I smile, but my feelings are in apnea. Pretending I can still feel euphoria when my laugh sounds like hysteria. Every day I drag myself up and down, reimagine my bedsheets as a ball gown, wearing my bed hair like a crown. I feel like depression royalty. And no, that's not even rhyming, but I'm way past the point of caring. I worry the feelings won't return this time, but I also worry they can return anytime. For feelings I'm nice but quite messy. Sometimes I feel safer in my apathy. No, I know it's not unhealthy, but to be fair, the whole point is I don't really care. Don't worry, I've been through this before. Think of it as an encore. At least this time I know enough to admit that even if I can cry, my heart sure isn't it. Like a castle of cards, built from what was left in my mind's graveyard. I would build again if I were to crumble, and I'll be alright, even if I stumble. I am afraid I feel like nothing. Back at it again with this empty feeling. Sleeping badly, getting up at noon, spending the night blinking up at the moon. I say I'm tired, I laugh about my insomnia. I smile, but my feelings are in apnea. Pretending I can still feel euphoria when my laugh sounds like hysteria. Every day I drag myself up and down, reimagine my bedsheets as a ball gown, wearing my bed hair like a crown. I feel like depression royalty. And no, that's not even rhyming, but I'm way past the point of caring. I worry the feelings won't return this time, but I also worry they can return anytime. For feelings I'm nice but quite messy. Sometimes I feel safer in my apathy. No, I know it's not unhealthy, but to be fair, the whole point is I don't really care. Don't worry, I've been through this before. Think of it as an encore. At least this time I know enough to admit that even if I can cry, my heart sure isn't it. Like a castle of cards, built from what was left in my mind's graveyard. I would build again if I were to crumble, and I'll be alright, even if I stumble.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Hi.
to a little stream. This was recorded back in 2017 when we made a couple songs together, like 4, I think.
Yeah, I think
At
so.
least 4 serious ones and a couple less serious ones.
Less serious one, for sure. Hi, yes. I'm a shark today. I do not wish to be perceived, so I am a shark.
Oh no, there's a shark!
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no! Ah!
Yeah, it's been... That song was recorded like almost 7 years ago. That feels weird. Hello,
We're not getting
Oniran.
any younger. We're not getting any younger, that's for sure.
That's fine.
Yeah. It hurts a bit. It hurts a bit.
Nah.
Hi, Secundes. Hi, Ilianas. And hi, Anivine. Hi.
Hello. So yeah, before we made games, we made a couple songs and a couple games.
And
All
a
of that
couple
was in
games.
2017, and then we did nothing together for a while.
And a couple
At least
videos.
no projects.
And yeah, then I think I got like basically a job.
Yeah.
A job in with an office and stuff where I had to go every day, so I had much less energy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, I say that I've had the same job for like 14 years, so.
Yeah, but you know, it's
But some years
sometimes
are more busy than others, and whatever.
yeah, same. Just things happened, and we were like, we should do something again. Sure.
Yeah.
And
And
never did it.
then it happened. And now we're at it again. In a little more intense way.
Yeah, a bit.
Slightly.
It's working out fine so far.
I like it. I'm having fun.
Me too.
I'm enjoying this. we'll talk about it again when we've made like 10.
Sure. True.
Let's finish the first one and then we'll see.
Yep.
So, what have we been up to? Let's switch over
many things. Where's
to
the dog?
all the assets that are still in the middle of the water here. There's a bunch.
There's a bunch.
I believe the paddle was last week, but the duck was this week. You made a bunch of flowers that are very pretty. I like them a lot.
I touched some grass IRL, but also I made some grass, virtually speaking. Like I went outside at some point, I'm sure, during the weekend or something, but also...
Did you go outside? Ew.
I did. I saw a friend on Saturday.
No.
I left the house at some point.
So,
I swear.
Grass, flowers, mushrooms,
Mushrooms,
and
reeds.
a reed.
A gigantic reed.
I like how big it is.
Yeah, me too.
Reeds
I think
are pretty big, I
be.
believe, in real life. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been outside.
Yeah, I mean they're bigger than buttercups, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this is good. I like the bushes as well. I didn't notice them last week.
Yeah, no, we had them, but with the flowers, and without flowers, they're actually fitting in the game now.
Yeah.
So
I like it. I like this little buttercup.
And that's the end of vegetation. We have, I think, everything we need.
We're missing leaves.
We're missing floating leaves.
Yeah,
but
leaves in the air and maybe on the ground. But that's
but that's
basically the same leaf.
One.
You just need to put them on the ground and in the air. So that's not very much work.
There's still that. Do you want to make the leaf, or do you want me to make the leaf?
Oh, go ahead. You've been doing all the vegetation, and I've been making other things.
Yep, but since we have everything except the leaf, the one leaf that we will multiply everywhere, we've started making a forest with them.
We have some other stuff.
Yeah.
We have forests now.
We have
Let
forests.
me fly up in the air, and look down.
Oh, there are trees.
A little high, but yes, we have a lot of trees now.
High.
A lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
Doesn't like it yet.
Look at the frame rate on the top right.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Red.
It's like, no, stop. What are you?
And I don't like it. It's not dense enough yet. I want it more dense.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll add it. I already made one of the forests a lot denser, and the frame rate still doesn't like it. Like now we're at 30 frames, 29. That's not good.
That's not great.
Let's watch up. Okay, 500. The culling is working at least, so that's good.
Yep.
We just need to tell it to also remove all the trees that are like far in the distance, that are really small. Like no one cares that those dots in the distance are full trees. You can't even see them. But the game doesn't know that, and it renders the full tree and then blurs everything. So it's completely useless. It's wasted memory and stuff.
Yeah, so we need to optimize this at some point. But
we'll get there.
We have.
Look at this. We have forests.
And
they feel pretty good. I like how if you go low to the ground, this feels like sort of a forest. It's quite nice.
Yep. We need a few adjustments, testing how to make it look even better, a bit more organic and stuff.
There's some weirdness going on with the lighting here.
Yeah, no, it does that. Sometimes it forgets about the fog.
So, is there fog? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Look at this.
And when you're on a steep hill, it can kind of still bugs. Like you can see the bottom of the trees. So
we can still adjust that on the and just tell the player not to walk on hills that are steeper than 45 or 50 degrees or something.
They're still gonna see the trees and coming out of the ground.
Hello, Malta. I don't know if you can see her.
Hey.
I think so.
Yay, the cat.
Hey, Malta.
Hello, kitten.
So yes, forests. We generated a bunch of forests.
We did.
And they look pretty nice. I also made some grass over here.
We tested the grass and flowers and stuff.
The flowers. I didn't add any mushrooms or anything. And they're not moving yet. And I don't think it's dense enough, but we'll see. I'm going to try and find another thing, maybe a shader or something, because there's grass shaders that you can use and just
Yeah.
apply them on a texture or something. So I need to figure out how that works.
Sure.
Then we can have pretty. Oh yeah, here's a duck. Oh. And then we
Yep,
can have
look.
pretty. I'm easily distracted. Come on.
Please.
Squirrel. Yeah. So yeah, I need to figure out how that how if there's a shader or something I can make work for the
yeah,
for the
maybe.
grass so that we can have like a real grassland.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Mm.
Sure. Let's do that.
Like I don't know, what was a game with pretty grass? I don't know. Ghost of Tsushima had pretty grass, I believe. We're not gonna make that
Yeah,
kind of grass,
no.
but and Breath of the Wild has pretty
Breath
nice
of the
grass here and
Wild,
there.
Sure.
Anyway,
Sure. We can look into that, I
Yeah.
guess.
but yes, we have progress. Also, you painted the ground. It's very pretty,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That
I had
changes
lot
a
of fun
lot
with
to the mood.
I have a
Look
lot.
over
Yeah, I mean,
over here where it's not painted as much
Yep.
at all, even. And over here where it's painted, it feels completely different. I like it a lot.
Yep. I started playing around with painting, made a little
Mm.
time lapse of it. I had fun. It's starting to look like ground. It's not not quite there yet.
No, but
I
it's getting
still
there.
have issues,
It was a
but it's
test,
getting
and the test worked.
Yeah,
So now we
it's
need to make it prettier.
slightly too green. It's slightly too green. I need to-
Slightly. Yeah, it needs to be a little darker green, I think.
Yeah, I think.
A little
I
more
think
brown in
so.
there.
Yep. I didn't account for the fact that the light wouldn't
Mm.
affect the ground as much as the
Yeah.
trees. So in theory, it's similar to the trees, but actually not.
No, it's a
Because of
little
the light.
lighter. You can see
Yeah.
it if you're here when the
So
shade.
it's a bit too vibrant for
Yeah.
the pine trees areas. And I'm not sure which color I'm gonna do for the
I
the
think a
orange.
little more earthy and
Yeah,
more orangey. Maybe
orange brown.
maybe yeah, do like as if there was a big leaf covering.
Yeah.
Autumn leaves everywhere. So
Or
very
maybe just
browny with a little orangey, a little yellow and stuff.
probably or just dirt, you know.
Or just dirt.
Just dirt. Could be just dirt.
We'll see.
Could work too.
You're gonna go crazy with painting on the ground this week, and it's gonna be fun.
I crashed the engine like twice doing the painting because I would go a bit too crazy with the size of the brush and stuff.
You should
And the
deactivate
tool
the
was-
forests when you do that.
Yeah, probably. But also because if you try to paint and you go outside the
Oh yeah, it creates
the
extra
map,
tiles.
it creates new tiles
Yeah.
of terrain. And I just basically I went a bit crazy and I didn't pay attention to that, and it just my
and
memory
at the
went
end,
like
you had like 15,000 tiles over here. in the void.
yeah, yes, exactly.
Yeah, when I
It
was
was fun,
making the
it was
terrain,
fun.
it was the same. I used to I made a bit of terrain and then I had to delete all the tiles, and then I went
Yes.
back to it, painting some stuff, and I was like, oh crap, all the tiles.
Yeah, basically that's that. So that was fun. That was fun. But yeah, just adding colors to the ground already makes such a difference.
Yeah,
It's really, really nice. It was a good feeling, to have, okay, I can finally see this taking, shape
yeah.
on top of having the
It's-
trees and
it's-
stuff.
Now that we have most of the assets and the stuff is starting to take shape, we can really start assembling, and that's like a more fun part.
Yeah.
Not
It's,
that we've not had fun so far, but
Yeah, no, but it's still a bit fun. But
Yeah.
also like it makes me, a bit like more aware of like how the ground looks compared to the assets and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I need to go a bit more.
yeah, and
Uh,
then that way you can really adjust and figure out how the game will look in the end as well.
Yep.
And that's a big thing, because we've been
Yep.
making stuff and talking about how it will look and having a vision sort of in our heads, but it's not. It was vague, and it's
Yeah.
and we're at halfway now. It's
Yep.
week 5, so we're halfway to release, which will be somewhere in June, early June, if all
Halfway.
goes
Oh,
well.
God. We only have that much time left.
Yeah, so we'll have to start adding stuff. This week I
Yep.
think I'm gonna be adding some cutscenes and stuff. Maybe. We'll
Mhm.
see. I'll try to figure out the ending cutscene maybe. We'll
Oh
see.
yeah, right.
I don't know. Depends on how much time I get because next week I have a full week of work. So we'll see. But
That's
if all goes well, it will be the last week for a while, so I can
Yay.
work full time on the game from half May till release. So that will be good.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah. Personally, I'm gonna be like a bit busy at the end of the month, so it's kind of the opposite.
No, that's
mean-
perfect. So we're just gonna figure it out. And we'll be making stuff. It will be fine.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff, and then you're gonna come in and be like, "Oh no, it's all
Oh, God.
wrong.
Oh God,
God,
it
what
looks
did
like
you
different
do?
things.
It looks like shit. What the hell?"
So
need to
so
fix
far
everything.
we've been doing well
No, I think we've
with
been
the,
doing
with the
pretty well.
things.
I made a doc, and you didn't change it afterwards. I was kind of surprised.
Exactly.
And
I'm
I
behaving.
made what did I make? I made a doc. I made the pedal, and you had some stuff to say about it, but that's fine. That's normal.
Yep.
I need to
No, I
redo
had
the
to-
animations because now you have a big
Oh,
paddle handle in
right.
your face.
right.
when you
That's
play.
something that
Look
needs
at
to be
this.
done.
Okay, so there's gonna be some visual glitches
and mechanical glitches
and mechanical glitches as
we,
well.
we have bugs right now in the game.
Yeah.
Because the more we
really.
add, the more likely it is that we are gonna have bugs.
Yeah.
So
But so
We're-
look, the ground is sort of gone when I look exactly here. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
And the
But anyway,
boat
we're not gonna
also
start
not
at this
always
point.
starts off and then he goes slowly. Anyway.
And then boom, and it's free.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Thanks for following.
Lisa. Hi.
I do.
And yeah, oh yeah, right. I started finally working on the water effects,
Yeah.
but for now they're rotating in the same direction.
I will figure
So,
it out.
so it looks weird. It looks a bit weird, the little
It's
water
not-
effect. at the-
It's not terrible. It works.
It's not
sort of.
terrible, but it's not giving. No, it's
Yeah.
no. It looks weird. It looks weird.
But what I was going to say is the animation of the paddle. When I do this and I switch sides, you get this big orange blob in the middle of your face, and I don't like that, so I need to adjust it a little bit.
Sure. You feel like getting
Ugh.
punched in the face by your own
Yeah.
paddle at the moment. So yeah, the more we integrate stuff, the more we have to kind of readjust things we had done. So it's normal. It's a normal process. So it's gonna look a bit crappy for a while and feel a bit crappy, and then it's gonna feel good again and look better, and then look bad and feel bad, and then look final at the,
And
the
then
end
at
of
one
it.
point the game gets released and we'll be fine with it.
Yep.
It
We'll
will
be
at some
okay.
point we'll have the good enough. We'll be at the good enough stage, and that will be good.
True. We only have so much time.
I
So-
had a good discussion when I got a tattoo a couple of years ago, and that perfect is too boring and takes too long. 90% perfect is good enough.
Okay, fair enough. I'm
I
fine
was
with
going
that.
to say 80%, but 90% is good as well. So when you're 80% done with something, it's pretty much done, and everything that you add or change or something, people that only play it or see it at a glance will not notice, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, but at the same time, oftentimes it's like in those 20% that everything comes together.
Of course, it's
So,
the
I don't know.
details that make the interest.
Yeah. But yeah, now we have grass, we have forest, so actually visually it's a big progress.
Yeah, this week was a lot of visual progress. That was nice.
Yep. Finally getting rid of everything that was placeholder.
Yeah.
Finally populating the world with trees and stuff.
Yeah, look at me.
So
I'm
it's-
having a real stroll around the lake right now.
Yeah.
It's like there's gameplay and stuff.
There already was gameplay. But
Yeah, but
it didn't feel like it because
It didn't
there was
feel
nothing.
so good, and there was nothing there, and it was basically a lake in the middle of a desert. But now I can watch the forest here, and watch the grass that's too big on the other side. Don't pay attention to that.
Don't pay attention to the weirdly dimension grass.
No, the
please.
grass is like just
Very
as
tall.
tall as I am or something.
Something like that. Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Yep. It's
Look at
all
those
grass.
dandelions. They're bigger than the trees.
They're not.
No,
Come on. They're
don't know.
half the size.
I should.
Half the
I'm
size
not gonna
of a
get
tree.
out of the boat here to show. It's not important.
Yeah. Now we need to create little places.
Yeah, now we need to create interesting areas and then make the music exactly. The relaxing music will be coming.
Oh yeah, right. Right,
That's
you have
going to be
to make
changing quite a bit as well when I finally get time to go outside, grab my Zoom recorder, and go record some stuff, and then use
Yep.
all those sounds and start
Sound
integrating
and-
that.
sound and music soon. Yay.
Let's have some nice little ambient sounds, and then some wind and some gently lapping leaves, waves, and I don't
Stuff
know
like
what. Bird
Little
song.
stuff like that. Yeah, bird songs maybe, or just the rushing of the wind through leaves. Basically,
Yeah,
is a
I
very
plan
nice
on
sound.
going into the forest next door and with my recorder
Yeah.
early in the morning, and hopefully there will be not many people and not many noise,
Yeah.
and not as much noise. And then I'll just go sit down and read a book or something for half an hour and keep the best bits later or in the game.
It's gonna be fun.
And that mixed in with some special effects and footsteps and stuff. And with the music I plan on making, it will be pretty good. I think
A
it's
bit of wood creaking from the boat, a bit
Exactly.
of waves.
It's
gonna be very
the
nice.
music is mostly written, so it should be.
Yeah.
I need to record it. I need to pick up the guitar and
And
sit
do the
sit down.
recording.
And I have a session planned with the singer of my band on June 1st, so there will be a song
Yay.
at some point, hopefully.
It's gonna be cool.
There should be a
Alright.
song at least. That was the
So,
plan
yeah.
all along.
That was the plan at least.
Oh.
But yeah, no, we had a good week, I think. It's just
Yeah, this was a fun little week.
fun little week,
with this.
creation-wise. We did the thing. I had such a hard time with animations. I just wanted to make the thing rotate. Why?
Animations are not the easiest, Sango, though. And
No,
I
they're
was
not.
really annoyed with the paddle as well, with the rotation and stuff, because I can and still can't figure out how to rotate something on its axis and not on the global axis, because the gizmos and stuff don't show you the local axis, and that's really annoying. So if you want to rotate like this paddle 90 degrees this way, you have to turn it like this, and anyway,
It's such.
it's annoying. I need to
such a
figure
mess.
out how to make that work better. There might be a way, but I don't know how yet.
Yeah, no.
So I did it the hard way, which is why it looks a little wonky.
Yeah, no, but in my case, it was very frustrating because it was a very simple thing. I just wanted the cones to rotate continuously. And I couldn't make it work until I went like, you know what? I'm gonna make a full separate scene for them, just for that, with its own animation. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah, because now you have two cones that are separated and animated separately.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No. We have one cone animated separately.
Yeah.
But because it was in the scene of the boat with
it's
already a
duplicated.
lot of animations,
Yeah.
it just wouldn't take into account any animation I would create.
Yeah, because the animation works separately if it's an animation or an animation player or an animation tree.
Exactly.
And basically the animation tree overrides any animation player you use in the same tree, in the same scene.
Yeah, it was such a pain to figure out.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
And I ended up figuring it out and just being like, you know what, I'm making a full separate scene for the cone in which I make the animation separately, no animation tree, I don't bother with that. I just want them to rotate continuously anyway. So it's fine. But then I have the symmetry problem where it's like they both turn in the same direction now.
Like this.
Yeah, instead of going each towards the exterior.
If there's two animations playing at the same time, you can tell one to rotate to play the animation backwards.
Oh.
That would solve the problem, I think.
Oh. Maybe. I mean, I made two animations just in case, one in each direction.
Yeah.
And one is in autoplay, so that's why it's the one we see.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we want in code to just go like...
Yeah, I'll try and look into it when I get the time.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow, we'll see.
cool. But it was just like yesterday I got so mad. Because I love animating stuff. Like once
Yeah.
it worked, it was like, oh, that's so easy. I can do everything I want. But
when it works, it's very fun.
figuring out the system of animation in Godot was like, what the hell, man? What the hell?
Yeah, look at
It's terrible.
where is it in the boat here?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
in the
animation
boat.
tree. This is a whole thing.
Once
a
you
whole
figure it out,
thing.
it's fine. It makes sense. But damn it, when you just want to make one tiny little animation that's supposed to loop infinitely, it's just
It's
I was
very
mad.
doable if there's not already an animation tree. Because if you
Yeah.
want to add your animation for your thing, you need to add it in here, and then you need to add like an addition or a blend in here, and then add this one to this one and mix them together, and then adjust the amount of each animation you want. So if it's at 50, it's both playing at the same time. If it's at 0, it's only this one, and if it's at 1, you're playing only this one. It's annoying. There's a lot of stuff. Oh wait,
Yeah, so it makes sense.
it makes sense, but
It's
it's a
very
little,
good. It's a very nice tool, but you have to figure it out.
yeah. And there's for the paddle, there's all this.
Yeah, no, for the paddle, I saw you playing with it, and I went like, I do not want to touch this for this game. I am so glad you took it upon yourself to do this for this game.
I
I'm
want
like,
to learn
this game,
animation.
I work it out, not this one.
I like doing animations. I want to do it more.
Yeah.
We'll see what comes up next game.
Yeah,
It
no,
will depend
I
on the
love
game, of
making
course.
animations in themselves.
It's so much fun.
It's just figuring out the every new system and every new engine is just a
Yeah.
pain usually.
I'd like to use a rigged character at some point or something for the next game or the game after that. Depends
Ooh,
what
yeah.
game we get, but something that's rigged and
Mhm.
uses stuff to move. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to learn to use that.
Yep. I want to learn how to rig things in Blender.
Yeah,
I think.
that should be pretty easy.
It's kind of easy, but also not at the same time.
Yeah, I
So,
guess.
like in theory, it's easy, but once you have multiple bones and connections and want to make a semi-realistic or at least believable movement with a thing that has multiple articulations, it becomes a mess pretty
Of
easily.
course.
And then it becomes a matter of can you put weight on some articulations and stuff and link them, and it's a whole thing, and I'm very interested in it.
I've been wanting to learn animation for a long time,
Yay!
and yeah, we're gonna get there.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
just that for the first game we chose a first-person game, so no animation for the character, except a little head bobbing, but that's not much. And the only thing that's animated so far in this game is the paddle, and
Yeah.
the water is moving and stuff, but that's not real animations. It's
it
shaders
is.
and stuff.
It counts, but it's just different than what you have in mind when you think.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
when
want to
think
animate characters and stuff. It's a bit different.
Exactly.
It's also a mix between VFX and visual effects and
Yeah.
animation itself. So technically, you've done animation,
Yeah.
but not all types.
No, just the
Yes.
simple ones for now. But that's
Yeah.
good. We need to start
That's
somewhere.
pretty good.
And there's
That's true.
stuff moving. Look, there's fireflies over here.
Yeah.
These are moving too. I sort of animated them.
It counts.
It's particle systems and stuff, but
Particle
still.
systems are still so cool.
I
So
like
fun.
how they
Oh,
look.
I need to remember that the fire particles.
Oh yeah, you
need
need to do some some new sprites because the ones I used were from a
Yeah,
tutorial,
I forget.
and I'd prefer
Forget.
if we had our own.
Yeah, and the skybox maybe also.
Yeah, there also needs to be a skybox at some
I'm
point.
getting too accustomed to the one we have. I keep forgetting about
Yeah,
it.
it's
We're supposed to change it. It works, but it's not great.
no, it's not.
So-
It's not very pretty.
No, it doesn't work
I
very
don't
well.
really know. Do you want to make your own one from scratch, or do you want to?
I don't know. I'll see how it works. I need to take a look at how it works. I need to learn how Godot handles that. So
I've seen how you can handle that. You need to make a skybox, which is basically a cube with the inner faces painted.
Yeah, no, it's I
So
know
it's
how
not
Skybox
it's
work,
not
but
that
I
complicated,
don't
and then
know.
you can just add it to the thing and say this and
No, but
adjust the size or something.
yeah, no, but it's not that simple. You like, what's the format? Why should I do it in?
Oh
What
yeah,
software should I use to make
I
them?
think it's just a PNG
Stuff like that.
or
It
5 or
kind of
6.
is, but since it's a very weird PNG, it's
I don't
supposed to be done
remember.
in certain ways. So it's skyboxes aren't the hardest thing to do, but they can be a bit tricky,
Yeah, because then
especially if you don't know the engine or how the engine handles them.
yeah, of course.
So you don't want to have a seam, a visible seam again
No, we do
in
not
the
want
game.
a hole in the sky after the hole in the map.
Please, enough, enough with the hole and stuff. But yeah, no, it's the it's a trouble with that.
Mm.
But we'll do. We'll find a
Yeah.
way. We'll find a way. It's good.
Yeah. Did you touch up the water this week as well a little bit? We touched it a little bit this week with the reflections and stuff. Was it this week or was that last week? I don't
Oh no,
remember.
the reflection was this week.
Yeah, that was this week.
I
now we
didn't
have
touch the
sort of
color.
reflections.
I probably will, but since I've had to paint the cones depending on the watercolor, I might not.
Yeah.
I might just go like.
Why is stuff disappearing? Oh, it's because it's the culling that's working with the collision shape here.
Oh, that's
I
why.
know, that's why it's disappearing. Look at this. This is why the trees are going. If I look through here, there's no trees on the other side. If I look through here, they're back. I need to change the collision shapes from layers. They're on the, I think they're counting the culling layer, and that's why everything looks weird.
Oh.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yep. Could be good.
I'm just looking at it.
For the water cones, can we have something similar? Because with the water shader, because it makes the border on the water on the cone.
What do you mean?
You know, the water shader has this thing where it makes a white border around items that intersect with it.
Oh yeah.
And so for the cones, it makes one. It's not that bad, but it does break.
Yeah, it looks a little weird. I think that it's possible. You should just add them to a layer that the water is not on or something, maybe?
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'll have a look into it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know yet.
Yep.
But that's why we're doing this. We're learning.
Absolutely.
What was I going to write down? Oh, and bug fix and known issues. Culling uses looks also at the collision shapes. Change their layer. Here we go. Writing down bugs. Real live on stream.
Yay, bug report right now. Well, that's a problem for future us.
Yay, that's a problem.
Again.
Yeah. Future us is gonna hate today us.
As usual.
It's gonna be fine.
Tradition at this point.
Yeah, we know that it's gonna be fine. It's gonna work.
It will be fine. We're fine. We're doing well. We're on the halfway point and starting to really look like a game and to feel like a game, and that's great.
Exactly.
Now we need the finishing touches, basically.
Yeah, it's the mid game slog. Not really a slog, but it's the slump in the middle of a project where you're a little down because it sort of starts to feel like something, but there's still so much to do, and it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it is. There's that, and then we will find ways to restrict the player from going outside the map and stuff like that.
Oh, I can just pull up some invisible walls.
Yeah, no, but
I don't want those.
I don't want them to look into the abyss of.
No, we need to figure something out.
Yep.
Because
gonna block them much closer.
Because look at this. Once you're here, it doesn't look like a game anymore.
Oh hi! The game ends there.
Oh, here's the end.
So you're not going there.
No.
Like, I'm gonna hide it from you. You know, you're not gonna be able to get that.
Yeah, well, if all else fails, we'll just add higher mountains all around all the kind.
We can do that for sure.
That's what I thought of doing the first time around, and then I stopped because it was annoying to do, and I thought, yeah, there's probably better ways to do this. But we'll see. Hey, Wen, how's things?
Hey, Wen. So yeah,
Look at our pretty game.
we have forests. Look,
Yay.
it looks alive. Seems like a challenge to go there anyway. A
Oh
bit.
yeah, that's your
A bit.
problem. If you fall
But,
out
you
of
know-
the game, well, that's your problem.
At this point, you've walked 30 minutes. You've earned it.
Exactly.
If you want to be so bad, you've earned it.
Sure. If you can figure out a way to fall out of the map, sure. Go ahead.
That's all.
Don't forget to stream it and tell everyone about it,
Of course.
so that many people can see our game.
Yee.
That's the plan. Oh, 20 frames. I'm trying to see how low I can get it. While
I
flying around.
think you can go to 15.
I think I can go to 15. But my computer is pretty powerful, so maybe not.
Yeah, true.
I
So
find
yeah,
that
we're gonna have a fun last weeks of project optimizing everything.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be terrible.
But
I don't know
I
how
think
to
I'm gonna.
optimize anything.
Well, I think first I can do simpler collision shapes for the trees.
Yeah, that will probably solve at least some problems.
Yeah.
Just
I
the
think.
cone. Because
Yeah, cool. Just
you
a rectangle.
you walk
I-
into it.
I get-
I already changed the collision for one of the logs because when I walked into it, I got stuck. So
Ah.
it's a box now. It's not a cylinder anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
It doesn't matter, but it's a box
Fair.
now. Yeah, it looked like a real map. Look at
Yep.
that. Looks like a pretty real place. Sort of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Soon.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
I
get
feel
there.
Still areas that aren't painted yet, but yeah, it's good. It's getting there.
Just look at it from not from this side, but from the other side. It's this side is more.
If you look at
It's
it
a little advanced.
from this angle on this side, it's starting to look like a real
Yeah,
map.
if you look
sure.
exactly at this like this, it looks pretty good.
Look,
Look at
Name.
this. This is a pretty nice vista. I quite like this.
the vibe is good.
Yeah.
We
It's-
have the good vibe. It's fine.
It's maybe a little too blurry, especially close by, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think the player forgot his glasses or something.
No, we're gonna adjust that a bit. I agree
Yeah.
with you. We went a bit too strong on the.
Of course,
On
we're
the
trying stuff
blurring.
out.
Yep.
A beret on your shark? I think
Yep.
so. Yeah, it's a
was a
French
bit-
shark.
French shark. It's a requin.
A requin.
It's a requin. But yeah, no, it has a beret because otherwise it was a bit boring. I
Yeah.
felt like it needed something, and I didn't want to do a top hat. And beret are fun hats.
That's a good
So, yeah.
hat.
It's a good hat, discreet and everything.
Could have added a mustache.
Yeah, and you know a painting palette, you know, and
Or
play the
a
painter
baguette.
a bit, or a baguette.
A
Sure.
wet
But
baguette because you're on the water, so it's all curved.
Oh, that. Ew.
You're the second. That's the second. That shark is the second mascot of our little project here after
Yeah, it's-
Blue.
Sure. Well, it's just the mascot I use when I don't want to be perceived as human. You know,
Oh,
no gender, just shark.
shark.
Just shark.
Of course. Perfect.
So that works. That works very well. But yeah, that's why today I'm shark.
Yay.
No body, no gender, just shark.
What else? What else? So what do you plan on doing next week? Well, beside painting the map?
More painting.
More painting.
Just painting. Probably painting.
What's in
Yeah,
it?
what's
I
in
have
this
fins, no pants.
what's in your pants? I have fins, no pants.
It's a new Tinder bio.
What do you have between your legs? I have no legs. Just fins. So,
Ah,
but yeah, next week painting, forests, maybe trying to start creating real little interesting places.
yeah,
And make me
I've
feel good.
started a little bit on that, but you'll see those next week maybe, because they're not ready.
Yep, they're not.
But they're getting there. Maybe I'm going to be setting the campfire together, putting the campfires together. Have a basic campfire to start with, and then we can change every single one a little bit, so that it's every single one is going to be a little bit different, but
I
have the
don't-
same
I
vague
don't
base
know
so
if
that we
that's
can see stuff.
necessary. Like, It's just the last 5 seconds of the game.
Mm.
So maybe I don't know.
Now we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm gonna make one, and then we'll see if it's too distracting that they're all the same. We'll change them up a bit.
I don't know. I feel like also it's a good, way to be like, oh, that's where I can
Yeah,
end
yeah, of course.
the game. So because we're already allowing them to lose the kayak, maybe the canoe. Maybe we shouldn't mess
I
around
wasn't
with the
thinking about.
kayak.
I wasn't thinking that I'd change everything, but just like have like a circle of stones, a couple logs that you can set fire to, and then that's going to be the bases, and then the trees and logs and stuff around will be different here and there.
Maybe I don't know.
We'll see. I'll make a
Like,
pretty spot,
because
and then we'll see.
logs and stuff around is basically creating the space around this unrelated to the fire camp.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be part of the scene.
Hey,
think.
Sejuf.
Hey,
Thanks for the raid.
that's the weekly raid.
Hello,
Hi.
raiders.
How was the deck building game? How was it? No, I know how it was. I watched most of it, so I know. I know how it was. But yeah, no. Hi, welcome. Today I'm Shark. Today I am a shark.
Just to be clear, there's not going to be sharks in this lake.
Yep. Nope.
There's not even going to be fish. As far
I'm
as
the
I
only
can
shark
tell.
in this game. That's it. No danger to you. Nothing is gonna bother you in the water.
Should we
Don't be
add
afraid
a
of the
shark decal on the side of the boat,
water.
like here?
Oh my god. Oh, I could think of how to do that.
I think I know how to do that as well.
I mean, I know how to do it in Blender, but it was mess up with the shader.
I think you can add just a 2D sprite in Godot and then place it at the correct spot.
Yes. Yes. Please, yes.
If you feel like doing that, go ahead.
Yay.
I don't know if it fits with the vibe, but it could be. You can make it work.
I'll find a way. Don't worry. I'll have the shark.
Yeah, there will
And
be a
yeah,
shark.
we can start working on later Easter eggs like that, I think, also, if we want.
Yeah.
To take some time
We
to
have mentioned that
funny
there's going to be a waterfall with an Easter egg, but there's still that we need to work on that waterfall because it still looks like
Right.
it
I
still
haven't
looks
touched it
like
up yet.
like this.
It's yep, nope. Oh, and I didn't even resize it since we changed terrain. Oh god, okay.
Yeah, I resized it a little bit, but I didn't want to bother as much because I knew it was going to be remade anyway. It needs to be something else than a flat plane as well.
It looks like a placeholder. It's fine. It's better this way so that we don't forget it at the end because it looks terrible. So we would have to remember it. So
Yes.
let's keep it that way until we
Let's
actually
go.
touch
Let's
it.
up. It's gone.
And it's gone.
Perfect. Yeah, 30, 25, 29. I'm gonna make it crash at some point, maybe. If I start zooming around real
we
fast.
both
26.
know how to crash it right now. Cut. Sorry.
I've not managed. I'm not crashing as much Godot these days.
I mean, we both know there is a bug when you get down off the boat.
Yeah, but that's the game crashing, not Godot crashing.
True. Fair enough.
There's a bug. Kryak to French shark. Oh no, there's gonna be a Kryak and a shark. That's all that we need to make that game at some point, huh?
Yep. No, but we already discussed the design of this.
Yeah.
We have the Kryak, the shark tank.
Yeah.
We already know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna be
The
a
whale
karting
bus.
game. It's gonna be could we make a Super Mario Kart hack?
Maybe
I
actually.
don't know how to do that, but that should be possible.
Well, I know people who know, so I could ask.
We could replace like Bowser with the Kryak, and I don't know Donkey Kong with the Shark Tank, and need to figure out some other characters. Have Toad be blue. Have Mario or Toad be blue.
I mean, probably not these, especially because stats of these characters in particular don't.
I don't know about
but
stats, but
I will. I'll tell you. I'll tell you which characters go in which.
it's an idea.
Yep.
Sonic Roboblast 2 kart is here for easy modding. Ooh. Hi, Adeline. I don't know that game.
No, but also I know people who mod Super Mario Kart, so it's not.
It's not completely impossible,
No,
and it could
it's
be a
not
fun
necessarily
project.
that complicated, especially if it's just asset swapping.
Yeah,
But if you want to do more than asset swapping, then it becomes a bit more complicated.
I think that my coding skills are gonna be a big hurdle if we need to do more than
Yeah,
swapping.
maybe it's an old
because
language.
looking
It's an
into Super Nintendo code is probably way above my level.
Not necessarily, especially because I know people who have made tools for that. So they that could come in handy,
Hmm.
asking nicely. But also like just it's very old programming language.
Yeah, it's
So if you do have to code things, it's gonna be very, very
complicated
specific.
and frustrating.
Maybe.
If you want to see me lose my mind, that's something we got to do. But I think
I mean,
I'm not there yet. I'm gonna go crazy if we do that.
yeah, probably. Maybe let's keep it for when you're a bit tired of Godot.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know?
see.
We'll
We'll talk
see.
about it in another couple games.
Maybe.
But it's a fun
yeah.
idea, at least if we want to do Cryac Kart or something and just make it pretty quickly. That should be
Yeah.
possible if we just
Yeah,
do an
modding.
asset swap of the characters.
I mean, yeah, or
Should be possible.
and probably of the tracks, but
Yeah,
it's not that hard either. It's tiles basically. It's a tile
it's
system.
just tile,
It's
maps.
2D tiles, so it's still a lot, but it's doable.
SRB Kart 2 is a fan game with tons of mods made in Doom Engine. Ooh, that sounds fun. I need to look it up. Sonic
Tons
Robo
of
Blast.
modules and stuff have been made in games. So yeah, we can always go that route if we want a little break from making games from scratch.
Yeah.
A break from Godot.
We'll see. We're not there yet. We're halfway through the first game. Let's not start talking
So
about
it's
game number 6 or 7.
Really a thing for future us. But yeah, okay. That's noted. Fun.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It should be pretty easy. So that's an idea for a small fun project. If like one of us goes on holiday for a week or a month or I don't know what, and we're all alone, and then we could do something like that.
Sure.
Or something. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not making any, I don't want to make any promises. It's ideas that are fun.
Yep. We'll work on that. We'll see. We'll see. It's always a possibility.
Yeah. So yeah, this week painting
forests,
fixing those cones, maybe start to look into bug fixing and stuff a little bit because otherwise it's gonna pile up and be annoying.
Yep.
It's already annoying. I want to make the forests a little better.
Yep.
I like how they are. The scatter works pretty well, but I want to add rocks to them. I want to add the mushrooms. I want to see if I can add the mushrooms only around the trees that already exist, but I don't know if that's going to be possible with the tools we have. Because I'm not going to go around every single tree and place mushrooms by hand.
Maybe not.
Because
or maybe
like
maybe we keep them just for interesting places, or to line up the way and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We can use them very specific. It's like logs and stumps. We've so far not added them to the scatter thing.
No, I didn't exactly.
And we can play around with that a bit,
Yeah.
Also adding a layer of grass on top of as another scatter in the forest stuff. So it's gonna come alive pretty soon. It's already coming alive, but it's gonna look really, really more.
It's gonna diverse. Start looking like a real game.
Yep.
And especially once we'll be removing all those big yellow tiles, all the big brown squares that are everywhere.
Yeah, maybe. Once we
like, okay, here's gonna be a campfire. Here's gonna be a campfire. Here's gonna be something interesting. There's gonna be something interesting over there and stuff. And those all will slowly be phased out and replaced by real stuff that's actually going to be there.
Yep. That's gonna be cool. So yeah, and these are gonna come as rewards basically for going through the randomly scattered forest.
Yeah, but
little interesting things once you've gotten lost,
it's when
basically.
you go on a walk. There's not every step is fascinating.
Yep.
And sometimes you just walk around for a bit, and then all of a sudden there's a pretty spot, and that's sort of the goal. That's sort of the idea behind it.
Yep. So yeah, it's starting to look like something. It's so nice.
Yeah, the halfway point.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yep. We've got herb, grass, flowers, trees, forests. Painted the ground a bit.
Yeah,
It looks.
It's starting to feel like something. That's good.
It's alive.
It's
Finally.
alive.
But
What's that over
me
there?
too.
I didn't know that
It's one of the placeholder like
Oh yeah, it's
campfire
one of the
thing.
yellow blobs that's really high in the sky for some reason. I put it there.
Yeah, basically it's like
Up. Gone.
probably gonna move it a bit because the ground doesn't lend itself
Yeah,
to
there's
anything
nothing there
interesting.
yet. I need to modify the terrain a bit more, I think, because this spot
Maybe.
is inaccessible for now. I started to make a path and then I stopped.
Oh right, yeah, you
Look, the
did.
path goes like over here and then it's gone.
Okay.
And then I got distracted or needed to stop for the day, and the day after I was working on some other area or
Yeah,
something.
I think you should place it more towards the interior of the map, like a bit on the
Yeah, I
side of
think
the cliff.
so. We
Because
don't.
there's this big cliff that looks very nice.
Yeah,
So
this cliff is pretty nice. Let's put it over here somewhere.
yep.
Up.
And then you can create a path or
Here we go.
we see if we can actually access it.
I think if you can go over here,
Yeah, I think you can. You can actually access.
maybe it's going to be one of those paths that's not not shown on the. That's not really told. That we don't really tell you. That's not really drawn down because there's brown paths over here.
Yep.
And there's at least over here there's a path that I made green especially so that it's for you to discover actually.
Yep.
That it's not a real path, an official path.
Yep. So yeah, we can line the pathways with interesting things and stuff. So as I said, like if you want to use mushrooms for a special path or in some areas so that it's not just a brown little pathway, you can do that.
For the first interesting spot, what I did is add the fireflies to it.
Yep.
So you see the fireflies and you're like, oh, there's something interesting over there. Let's go there.
But I think we should keep them for campfire or something.
Yeah,
I don't
you want
know.
them for the campfires? That's fine.
Maybe. I don't know. They look very good and they make everything look a bit fun.
Yeah.
So maybe when we have a bit more of stuff like that,
yeah,
we'll
see.
That.
It's gonna get there.
Yep.
Gotta figure it out. Just bit by bit. Keep chipping away at it, and it's gonna come together.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, pretty satisfied with where we're going right now. So that's cool.
Yeah, after last week or the week before, where I wasn't feeling it, I'm feeling more confident now that there's going to be a game at the end.
Yeah. No, there is. We have everything.
Yeah, we know
need to make sure it's not completely bugged.
It doesn't. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be a little.
We just have to have like half as much forests with much more items and stuff.
Now we'll see. If we need to make the map smaller, it's not too late to make a smaller map again. No.
Or
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
If we need, we can always make everything twice the size, even the player, and then we have half size map.
Yeah.
Then we're done.
Well, that could work. That could work. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know.
But for now, we have a map that's 3 by 5 kilometers. So that's quite big.
Yeah.
That's big for a first game. I didn't realize it at first. Hello, Chibwamble. Thanks for following.
You're welcome. So yeah, we're gonna have a nice little hike and canoe game.
Yeah.
We still haven't settled on a new name, so if you have
ideas, go ahead and tweet us or send us a message on Blue Sky or whatever, or Instagram or over here, or I don't know. subscribe to our Patreon and tell us there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Go
true.
ahead.
Go ahead.
We're pretty easy to find.
Yeah, that's not very
I hope.
complicated.
I don't know.
task.
I haven't actually looked for us on Google or something. Should try
Huh.
that at some point.
Me neither. We're so bad at this. The self
We're getting
promotion
there. It's the
stuff.
first game.
Yeah, true. Okay,
I
fair.
think we can do at least 1 or 2 games before we need to really worry about making ourselves easily discoverable and clickable and stuff. But
Okay, that's fair.
as long as we don't have a game, we don't even advertise our itch.io page that exists, but there's nothing on there, so there's no point of
True.
advertising it. So
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
maybe we'll set up a
self-promo will
website. I don't know. We'll do stuff. Marketing and talking about projects and getting the word out there is very hard.
Yeah,
So
it is.
we're working on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I think.
Yeah,
What
that's
do we
pretty much
have?
it for this week.
This has been a nice little 1-hour stream.
Yeah.
Pretty short, straight to the point. We have forests now. We have grass. We have plants. We have almost everything, actually, visually speaking.
All the
So-
pretty much all the assets are done.
Yeah.
We need
need
leaves and a sky, and that's it. I
Yep.
think
Yeah,
pretty much.
a few things to adjust and
Yeah.
add here and there, but
Need
we're
to make the
really
beaches prettier, but that's part of your painting job.
kind of, I guess,
And
I
then
mean- just gonna not let you see them. Basically, I'm just gonna make them
just
invisible.
make them hidden, and it's gonna be fine.
Exactly.
But because those very very big yellow rectangles are really ugly, but that's fine.
For now, we still need them.
Yeah, we
still
need them because I don't know where the beaches are gonna be. I already removed one and replaced it with a dock here.
And I keep looking for it every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, where was it?
Oh, is it? It's
Where
a
was
dock now.
Yep,
And if you
I can-
don't want a dock there, it was just it's still a placeholder.
No, I think it's nice to
I
have
think
it
it's a
there. And I'm
fine
probably
spot.
gonna make one on the other side of the aisle.
Yeah, I was looking at it like this, and I was like, where can I put the dock? Because I want to add it now to the game. So where should I put it? And this felt like a natural spot.
Yep. No, I know a few places where I want
Mm.
one. Probably not as long as this one,
No, I made a really long one to see how it looked as well.
but because it's the middle of the lake, this one makes sense.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna probably do a similar one on the other side.
yeah. I wanted to see how it looked when with the repeating patterns.
Yep.
And it doesn't look that repeated. So that's fine. There's only
No, it
2
looks
different
good.
docks, and I put like it's I don't know which one is which one, and I rotated them, and so it's 4 variations. So it works really well.
Oh dear.
You were right. I was going to make like 2 more, and I think that would have been too much.
Yep.
So yeah, 2 is good enough.
Yeah, it's just enough to have some variety so it doesn't feel too repetitive.
Mm.
And also for a game of that ambition, it doesn't need that much variation.
No, we don't need custom elements for every single bit of the game.
Yep.
We already have a couple custom elements that are only in some bits of the game, so.
Yep.
But it made sense. Sometimes it makes sense to spend a little more time on something that's going to be cool.
Yeah, that's true.
That's sort of part of it. And I don't want to restrict ourselves as well. Like if you have a cool idea that's doable in like a day or 2 and it feels right for this game, why not add it?
Yeah, I agree.
Don't go overboard, but if the rest is progressing nicely, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Nice and sweet.
short and sweet. A little hour.
Yeah.
And we'll see you all next week for some more progress on our little game that's as yet unnamed.
That is still unnamed. Yep.
They see me rowing, they vibing, which is the working title.
Yep.
That is not good for a game, but that's fine.
Nope.
It's a working title. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and see you all next week.
Maybe next week with more forests.
More
probably.
forests and more
More trees.
stuff and more.
More
I don't know what yet. More less
Maybe
bugs.
less bugs.
Less bugs.
See? Sharing the
Hopefully.
brain cell.
Hey.
Hey.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
I am afraid I feel like nothing. Back at it again with this empty feeling. Sleeping badly, getting up at noon, spending the night blinking up at the moon. I say I'm tired, I laugh about my insomnia. I smile, but my feelings are in apnea. Pretending I can still feel euphoria when my laugh sounds like hysteria. Every day I drag myself up and down, reimagine my bedsheets as a ball gown, wearing my bed hair like a crown. I feel like depression royalty. And no, that's not even rhyming, but I'm way past the point of caring. I worry the feelings won't return this time, but I also worry they can return anytime. For feelings are nice but quite messy. Sometimes I feel safer in my apathy. No, I know it's not unhealthy, but to be fair, the whole point is I don't really care. Don't worry, I've been through this before. Think of it as an encore. At least this time I know enough to admit that even if I can cry, my heart sure isn't it. Like a castle of cards, built from what was left in my mind's graveyard. I would build again if I were to crumble, and I'll be alright, even if I stumble.